Coming to you from MLB at Field of Dreams in Eastern Iowa, Sports Video Group is here on site at the big event. Brandon Costa from SVG here, joined by Michael Izquierdo of Beverly Hills Aerials. Mike, thanks so much for taking the time. Great to see you. How you doing?
Thank you. Good seeing you again.
Yeah, it's great to see you out here again. Look, to cut right to it, this event was a big hit last year, and the drone and aerial footage was one of the stars of the show. Wow, when you look back at that event now a year ago and think about what you're going to try to do again here, just how satisfying was this event last year with you guys being such a focus of how cool it was to watch at hhome?
Yeah, I mean, last year was amazing for so many different reasons. It was like one of the first opportunities that we got to work with Major League Baseball. There was a lot of really complexities that came into making it happen, and then when we came to execute on the day of, a lot of things just happened that were really special. There were some really spectacular moments, like an unplanned hot air balloon. We had Kevin Costner there. There were a lot of big names. There's a lot of moving parts, and just being on like the film set of such a big film, and then they have this beautiful field built right next to it, and then like you're in the middle of Iowa on these cornfields. It's a special environment to film live in. So I think, it was really amazing. I think everybody was happy with the final product, and then now coming back this year, and it becomes how do we do it better? How do we make it bigger? More special, and so we're bringing out some new toys, and we've changed the game a little bit one more time, just hoping to do a good job this year. Okay,
so take us inside how you do it bigger. What's the arsenal that you have here? Take us through the lineup of drones that you have on the event.
So this year we're flying 2 heavy lift drones. One's flying a cinema camera, and then one's flying a live broadcast camera. And we also have a variety of lenses that we're going to be swapping in real time, some with a little bit more character that'll really show off like the sunset moments. These drones will probably fly a little longer than the ones last year, a little further, definitely faster. And then on top of that, we've brought out a couple of our custom built from the ground up FPV drones, and there's actually multiple. And one of them is like the epitome of the fastest drone that exists, which is stuff that we've used on other racing leagues. And then the other one is like the smallest, safest drone that exists, which we used on USFL. And so we're going to be cycling between at least 4 different drones. There's 8 guys from our team here, so it's really awesome to be able to be here with like so many different pilots and camera operators that we don't usually have on set together. So this is definitely one of our bigger live events, and we're going to try and bring it. And
now, is this best case scenario? Like, is this as good as it gets? Like anyone who does drones, whether it's as a hobbyist or it's at the level that you're at, it's always logistical challenges. You basically can fly almost anywhere. Is this as good as it gets as far as logistics are concerned?
It's pretty nice to have this open area that people can't walk over, but with that there's also a lot of complexities because there's like an entryway that goes right through the middle, so like beginning and end of the game we have tens of thousands of people that are walking in, so logistically we've figured out safer ways to get the shots and ways to cross certain areas, and we have certain security or safety measures in place. Logistically it's actually a very difficult because we're dealing with FBI, FAA, like there's other things behind the scenes that people never really appreciate. So I think on our side, it's really, really awesome to tackle those hurdles. But then at the same time, there are very special things here that we don't get at fields. Like it's pretty rare to get a baseball field next to such an open area that's going to give us the liberty to be able to fly really, really far and not be over freeways or roads or people. So having this giant playground is awesome. Yeah.
When you look at your guys' reel, if you will, or your own experience of having all the different cool events, even just looking at live sports, you guys have done Daytonas and Super Bowls, and list it. You've probably done it. Where does this rank in the coolness and uniqueness factor for you guys?
It's pretty close to the top because I think there's something really special about this because we're like on a film set, and I think part of what Fox wanted us to do is bring a lot of that film allure and magic to it, and so we're using cinema glass and cinema cameras and stuff that isn't necessarily always used on live events to kind of give it that movie feeling. So that's really cool, but it's also live sports, so it's kind of like we're blending live sports with cinema, which is I guess more of a rarity. Sure. Yeah.
Michael, we're really looking forward to seeing the shots again this year. Best of luck with everything on this year's show, and thanks so much for taking the time.
No, thank you.
For more of everything else going on here in Dyersville at the MLB at Field of Dreams, head on over to our website at sportsvideo.org.